Hey everyone, welcome. How are you today? Today is day 22 of our 28-day yoga challenge. We're in the last week of this challenge. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning for you. When this challenge is over, you will have behind you 28 days of daily practice, of daily self-care. And that's something that you can continue. It's something that we can continue together and that you can continue on your own as well. For today, let's get started in child's pose. Come into your child's pose. Get yourself set up. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now you've probably noticed that as the weeks have been progressing, we've been adding on to the practice, lengthening the practice. And we're going to keep doing that. This week, our practices will be 20 to 25 minutes long. And there'll be more of a full practice, a really well-rounded practice, so that when this week does wrap up, you'll feel hopefully more confident and excited to take full-length classes, whether they're 30-minute classes with me or 60-minute classes with me. For today, right here in your child's pose, take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Take a big inhale, fill up. And a full exhale, empty out. Once more, a deep breath in. And a big exhale. And just feel the rhythm of your breath. Notice any distraction, anything that keeps you from being right here, right now. That's all you have to do. Just notice it and then return to your breath. Return to your body, your practice, your intention. Take another big breath in. And a long breath out. And from here, come on up to your tabletop. Hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips, low belly draws in and up. Here, extend your right arm lifted straight out in front of you. Extend your left leg lifted straight back behind you. You can set your gaze down or forward. Setting your gaze, traditional drishti, helps a lot with physical balance, helps a lot with focus. You're focusing in on what you are doing right here, right now. Take a big inhale. Come on back to your tabletop, pause, and then set it up on the other side. Your left arm extends lifted, your right leg extends lifted. You can have your right hand flat, or you can make a fist. Any kind of discomfort with your left knee, just follow the left edge of your mat under. Now feel your low belly drawing up, lift out of your right shoulder. Take a big inhale. Come on back to your tabletop. Here, let's move through a couple of cat-cows. On your inhale, lift your gaze and your tailbone, your belly drops. And as you exhale, round your spine. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. Lift out of your shoulders. Tuck your chin in. A big breath in. Belly drops. Heart lifts. You can take your gaze up. Exhale. Round your spine. One more time. Big breath in. Fill up. And then empty out. Come on back to your neutral spine. And make your way into your downward facing dog. Now, if you want to come down for child's pose in place of your downward dog, or at any point during this practice, right? Really feel that that's available to you. Make yourself, allow yourself to be available to child's pose, to doing what feels right for you. And that applies not just in this practice, but anytime you practice with me, anytime you practice with any teacher, let it work for you. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front edge of your mat. Come on into your flat back, your halfway lift, and take a couple breaths. Lift your chest, lift your heart, lengthen your spine. Weight of your body comes a little more forward into the balls of your feet. Take a big breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale, come on up to stand. Hands high, heart lifts, reach up, look up. Hands to your heart, exhale. Here, set your gaze, lower your gaze or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, sweep your hands up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Bring your hands to your mat. Step back to your high push-up, high plank. Knees lifted or lowered here. Low belly draws it up. Shoulders track over your wrists. Spread your fingers wide. Take up some space here. Big breath in. As you exhale, forward and halfway down. Low push-up, chaturanga. You can drop your knees or come all the way down. Big breath in. Upward facing dog. Maybe your cobra or your low cobra. Exhale back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in, fill up. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, hands high, heart lifts, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat, high push-up to low push-up as you exhale. Forward and halfway down, you can drop your knees or come all the way down. Upward facing dog, nice and easy. Big breath in, exhale, back to your downward facing dog. And check in here. If you're in your downward dog, let your heels soften down, let your head hang down. If a child's pose feels better, or even simply bringing your knees to your mat, work with that. Listen to your body. Listen for your breath. Enjoy yourself here. Take another big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Come on up from the ground. Lift up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up as you exhale. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Really nice. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, a big inhale, fill up. Exhale, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Here, chair pose, Utkatasana. Set your feet, bend your knees. Come on up. Feet together or apart. Big bend in your knees. You can play around with that. Some days you might have a really big bend in your knees. Some days you may take it a little more easy. So feel it out. Feel what works today. Give yourself some credit for showing up. Not just today, but for the past 21 days. Right? If you want to take it a little more easy today, if it feels right to take it a little more easy today, then trust that because you're still showing up. You're still here. Meanwhile, we've been here in Utkatasana for a good amount of time. So take one more big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat, step back, high push up, forward and down, low push up. Upward dog, take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, back foot spins flat. Come on up. Set your front foot so it's flat and straight. Let your back toes point just a little bit forward, hands high here or at your heart or at your hips. As you set your feet and feel your feet, soften your toes. Soften your shoulders. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog, a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, back foot spins flat. Come on up. Same pose on this side as the other side. Same pose that we've been doing for quite a few days now. But can you feel what's actually happening right here, right now? And then adjust as needed so you can feel strong, so you can enjoy yourself. Take one more big inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Upward dog. A big breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Take a long inhale. And a big exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Set your feet, big bend in your knees, come on up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Back foot spins flat, come on up. Open out to your warrior two. Take your feet a little farther apart, lengthen through your arms. Let your front knee track over your front ankle. Connect through your back foot, lengthen and strengthen through your back leg. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Dip into your front knee, connect through both feet. A lot of lift here in the right side body. Take a big inhale. Now side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow on your right thigh. And your left hand reaches up for the sky. And just check in. Check in that your feet are where they can work for you. So if your feet are too far apart, you might throw yourself off balance. Your feet are too close together, you might throw yourself off balance. You can adjust and explore and let it work for you. Here, take a big breath in and a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And take a big inhale. As you exhale, let your left hand come down towards your mat under your left shoulder. Spin up onto the ball of your left foot. This is your runner's lunge. You can set both hands, adjust your right foot, maybe walk it a little to your right. Left hand under your left shoulder. Now twist to your right. Take your right arm up to the sky. You can have your back knee lifted, or you can bring it down to your mat for a little more support. Your left hand can be flat, or you can make a fist. You can also come to your fingertips or put a prop like a block under that left hand. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, right hand comes down. Now pause and rise up to your crescent lunge. Back knee lifted or lowered. Here, keep your legs as they are. Eagle arms, wrap your left arm under your right. And if it works better, you can bring your hands to your elbows or even press your forearms together. Now, full eagle. Step onto that right foot, lift off. Left leg wraps up and over. And maybe, whoa, I got a little wobbly. And maybe you step in and then wrap the leg. Maybe you can do it in one fluid movement. Take your time, feel your breath. The left foot can dangle or touch down. Maybe it hooks behind your standing leg. A big breath in. And a long breath out. Lift your elbows up just a bit. Breathe in. And breathe out. Really nice. Now as you inhale, unwrap. Reach all the way up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. Step back. High push-up to low push-up as you exhale. Upward dog. Take a breath in. Downward dog. Breath out. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Come on up. Open out to your warrior two. Take a moment here. Feel where you have your feet. Let that work for you. Your drishti, your gaze, let that work for you. Let all of this work for you. You're doing this work for yourself, for your body, for your heart, your spirit, your whole being. And when you do this work for yourself, everyone benefits. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. And some days you can do more. There's more room to dig a little deeper, play around. Sometimes it feels better to ease off and take more care. So you feel that out right here, right now. Take a big breath in. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Your left elbow on your left thigh. And your right arm up to the sky. As you rest your left elbow on your left thigh, feel the connection, but use that connection to really lift up. Lighten up on the left elbow. A little more core, a little more legs, a little more breath. Big breath in. Long breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And it might be challenging to ease up on that left elbow, even lift it up. Meet your challenge with breath. Have some fun with it. Take one more big inhale. As you exhale, right hand comes down to your mat under your right shoulder. Spin up onto the ball of your right foot. You can bring your left hand down, adjust your footing, maybe step the back foot in a little bit. And then find your twist. Right hand under your right shoulder. Twist to your left. Left arm comes up to the sky. Left knee over left ankle, pulling into your center line just a bit. Right knee lifted or lowered. Feel how much support you need. It can be challenging, but you don't have to struggle with it. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, left hand comes down. Now, rise up to your crescent lunge. Keep your back heel lifted. Back knee can be lifted or you can bring it to your mat. Add in your eagle arms. Right arm wraps under your left. Gaze steady at one point. Steady, even breath. If this arm wrap doesn't work, again, you have options, right? You always have options. From here, add in the legs, full eagle. Right leg wraps up and over your left. And then bend your left knee and sit down. Not just what you do with your right foot. It can touch down or dangle, maybe hook behind the standing leg. Steady breath. You might be a little bit wobbly. I'm always a little more wobbly on my left side than my right. You can be a little wobbly. You can come out of the pose and come back into it. Stay with your breath. All right, stay with cultivating internal balance instead of struggling to hang on. Now sit a little bit lower, and as you inhale, unwrap, release, reach all the way up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat, step back, high push-up to low push-up as you exhale. Upward dog, take a big breath in, downward dog, breath out. Take a really big inhale, and a big exhale. Bring your knees to your mat, sit back over your heels, come onto your back, and set up for your bridge or your wheel. Feet flat on your mat, about hips width distance. Press down into your feet, ground down into your feet, and then lift your hips up. You can have your arms and your hands alongside you. You can use a prop like a yoga block under your hips if you like for lift. You can interlace your fingers and wiggle your shoulders under. This is your bridge. A nice back bend. Right, grounding down and lifting up. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. A couple of breaths here, one breath at a time. If you want to add in your wheel, your full back bend, go for it. Hands by your ears, fingertips towards your shoulders. You can start here. You can come to the crown of your head. Maybe you lift all the way up. So whatever your back bend is today. Take one more really big inhale, and then nice and easy, come on down. Come onto your back, bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall to the sides. Take a big breath in, and a long breath out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Set your left foot flat on your mat. Take your right foot across your left thigh. This is your hip opener, your half pigeon variation, or sleeping pigeon, some people call this. You can stay right here. Left foot flat, right foot across your left thigh. If you want to lift your left leg, catch the back of the left thigh and draw the legs in, or the front of the left shin and draw the legs in, you can. Flex your right foot, and even as you pull your left leg in towards you, you might find there's a little bit of room to bring the right knee away from you. Feel it out. Feel your breath. Do what you can do. Do what you want to do. And you're doing that right now, aren't you? You're doing what you want to do. You want to take care of yourself. And you're making that happen. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Release your hands. Release your legs. You can give your knees a squeeze. And then set it up on the other side. Right foot flat. Left foot across your right thigh. Staying here if this works. If you feel like you have some room, lift that right leg. Catch the back of the right thigh and draw it in, or the front of the right shin. Flex your left foot. Even as you pull your leg in, let that left knee come away from you a little bit. Take your time. Feel if you can soften your shoulders, your face, your jaw. And some poses, there is more room to explore, to dig a little bit deeper. And that's how you challenge yourself. Some poses, right, you know you can do more, but the challenge is to ease off a little bit and take more care. And it's not just the poses, it's the whole practice, it's your days, your life, right? Feeling what works for you, feeling how you can take care of yourself, how you can best help others without struggling and overextending. And that's the challenge for a lot of us. Take a deep breath in. And a big breath out. Here, release your hands, release your legs. Give your knees a squeeze. Drop your knees over to your right for your twist. Any variation on this twist that you like. And then come back through center and over to the other side. Come on back to center. Give your knees a squeeze. Any last poses, adjustments that feel right. And set up your Shavasana. You can take your legs out or up. You can bring your feet flat for a little more support for your low back. Take a long inhale. And a long exhale. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some movement back to your body. Draw your knees into your chest. Roll to one side and slowly make your way to seated. As you come up, bring your hands to your heart. you can set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. Together, let's take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi, day 22 of our 28-day challenge. This is our last week of this challenge, but really, like I said, this is just the beginning. You're beginning to reconnect with your body, reconnect to being present, reconnecting to feeling good and taking care of yourself. So, do just that, please. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you on your mat tomorrow.